first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
A nice chunk throw from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Let's go on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
We saw these defenders flying to the football that win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on second down. That lowers things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Al Landry. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last two seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking to the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on. Brady now to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Kamara up the middle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs 10-yard line.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Kamara. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Again, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw by the guard. He's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Landry now on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
From midfield here, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I would say just...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. It's hitting a few of the Panthers' pass attempts in this one. That is not a win for them.
Yes, especially when you put it into the defense, so they're getting a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
That's good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you into Orlando, we're standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll go for it. It's Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Fournette, a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't line it in.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing, Dalton. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Play action here with Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Less fanfare for Chris Godwin than other receivers of his ilk around the league, but he quietly put up 1,100 yards last season. The Buccaneers certainly noticed, and they handed him a new contract extension to continue being the catch magnet that he is. There's another one right there.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Brady. Complete right side to Otten. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Brady going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime It's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that goes for a gain of 31.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Dalton's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Dalton, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Andy Dalton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside he's thinking 24 because we have to play again next week. Without a new head coach, he wants them to feel good. But at the same time, we're going to keep it moving.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Complete to first down. A gain of 15. And the Buccaneer first down.
Hey, 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Brady now to throw. Dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A big safe play right there. He's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits has got to have a flag.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And they will take a knee here. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense sheet right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.